Good morning.
Good morning. Today we are gonna go get some groceries, and we figured we'd take you guys along with us.
We noticed that grocery stores here are very different than the ones in Canada, both in terms of products, how they're packaged, the prices, and like how you buy them. And so we just thought it would be interesting to do a comparison of what we grew up with versus what they do here. Because I don't know, it's just things that like when we walked in, we thought, oh,
Yeah.
you know, like it's kind of cool, you know.
We'll also correct some mistakes we've made in the past when grocery shopping here, and show you guys what we learned.
Yeah. All right.
So let's go see. First thing when you get in, pretty nifty, a coffee machine for only 69 dinar, which is about
80 cents?
Yeah, 80 cents Canadian.
Look at all the options.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Alternative milks are still pretty expensive here too. You can get like oat milk, almond milk for like $4 or $5 a liter, which is pretty pricey. Okay, so we're getting some apples, but the way you buy produce is a little bit different here. So we have to head over to this machine once we've bagged up our fruits. So from here, it's kind of a trial and error. This looks like fruit, so I'm gonna press this button here. And then, oh, here we go, Granny Smith, I know that one. So it weighs the produce and it gives you this little sticker here that shows the price. So 86 dinar, which is like about $1. And then you just stick it on the bag. That way the cashier can just scan the barcode and know exactly how much it weighs and how much it costs.
So check out all these snacks. We don't have any of these in Canada. Even recognizable snacks like this here, we have it, but it's just different brands and different shapes. But it's the same like product, basically the same taste. Here, it seems to be that a very common brand you guys have is Milka all across Europe. We don't have that brand in North America, as far as I can tell. Maybe at international stores, but not commonly. Instead, we have a brand called Hershey, and they're kind of like the similar type of brand where they'll just find 1,000,001 different ways to make chocolate snacks, you know? Very, very similar, but it's funny because like they all, like you guys have such different, unique ideas.
So now we're in the dairy section, and as you can see, this area here is for milk, and then pretty much the rest of the whole aisle is yogurt. So that's something super different from Canadian grocery stores and US grocery stores. Usually I find like the milk section is more extensive, but here it's like a tiny little section for milk, and then the rest is all yogurt, which I love because I love yogurt.
So because I love milk so much, I gotta talk about the milk. First thing I noticed, Canadian milk is in these rectangular bags that are about that big. And whereas here, it's all in plastic bottles. And then the pricing, just for reference, 160 dinar for 1 liter. And for, I believe, 1.75 liters, was it? This is 220 dinar. So pretty good. So you guys have a lot of the same cereals that we have, but your selection of cereals is a lot smaller. In Canada and in the United States, the variety and the length of the aisle that is just dedicated to cereal alone is maybe 5, 6, 7 times bigger than this. Like it's just, and there's just so many brands and types that you can choose from in Canada. Cool thing, every grocery store has a fresh bakery where they like actually have it made that morning. We don't have that in Canada. I mean, some grocery stores, generally the bigger, more expensive ones, but most grocery stores will just have things shipped in that were made in a big factory somewhere that is more kind of mass produced, I guess.
Another thing that's different that we noticed is that you can buy hard liquor at most grocery stores. In Canada, you can buy beer, wine, and cider, but nothing stronger than that.
So we don't have green apple juice in Canada. We just have like maybe Honeycrisp apple juice, like this stuff here. But we love it. We love it so much. The only way that we can get this kind of flavor in Canada is through green apple flavored candies, but not the actual juice itself. So I wish we could bring that home with us and have it sitting in our grocery stores.
So we're in the ketchup aisle right now. And one thing we noticed that we definitely don't have, I don't think, is pizza ketchup. I don't know what that is, but maybe ketchup you put on your pizza or like a pizza sauce.
We only have this kind of ketchup here, like Heinz, and then we have a Canadian brand that makes the same stuff called French's. But then again, it's hard to find bottles this small for ketchup in Canada. Normally they're about twice the size or bigger.
Another thing that we heard about Serbia before we came here, and I believe it's kind of true, is that it's kind of hard to find mustard here. Like, if you see all the ketchup, there's just this little package of mustard, and then these fancy mustards over here. No yellow mustard.
That's too bad because we love mustard.
I know. So, just so you guys have an idea of the prices, for pork, it's about 600 to 1,000 dinar per kilo. For beef, it's about the same, maybe a little pricier, maybe 900 to 1,000 dinar per kilo. Sausage is a bit cheaper, around 600 to 800 per kilo. And then chicken, honestly, not too bad, really. Pretty cheap, so like around 700 to even 300 dinar per kilo for bone-in meat. Alright, so that's our recap of grocery shopping experience here in Belgrade.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely a good selection of food. Very yummy.
Yeah, and just for reference, the store that we went to was the Idea in Dorsho. So yeah, that's it for today. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.